Hello there, Indie Brick Productions here with my review of the LEGO Star Wars set 7133, The Bounty Hunter Pursuit. And boy, is this a rare one. This set came out in 2002 for a grand total of $30. It had 259 parts, 3 minifigures including the Obi-Wan, Anakin, and Zam Wesell you see before you. And it was part of the Attack of the Clones Episode 2 set lineup wave. If you want to buy it used, it'll cost you around $72, and new, it'll cost you around $133, and all this information is from Brickset. So with that out of the way, let's take a look at the instructions. Taking a look at our instruction manual, we have the LEGO and Star Wars logos, as well as the 7133 Bounty Hunter Pursuit name at the bottom in gold. If we flip to a random page, you can see the page numbers at the bottom right here, as well as some stars in the background. And if we flip all the way to the back, you'll see some advertisements for some of the older sets from 2002, which is just a whole heap of nostalgia. I just love looking at these older sets from the back of the instruction manuals, as well as a LEGOStarWars.com ad. So, very cool. Taking a look at our Episode 2 Anakin minifigure here, he has some brown legs, which are carried all the way around the back. You can see that they are in the older colored brown from the earlier years of LEGO, which has now since been retired. And then his torso, nothing on the back, that same older brown, some yellow hands, as well as this nice kind of Jedi robe print with a little belt right there, and a nice Padawan braid detail right there. And then you can see some browns, some dark, like black looking colors, as well as a nice tan looking color. So I think those all combined look for some pretty cool Jedi robes. Then he has the normal Anakin yellow face that they've been using for the earlier years of LEGO Star Wars. And then you can see this weirdly colored hairpiece, which isn't really accurate, but it is what it is. And then for his lightsaber blade, it's the chrome lightsaber, which is the first chrome lightsaber piece that I've ever had. I just got it this year in 2020. So I really like that piece. I wish LEGO would still do that, but you know, it probably was expensive, and a lot of the chrome probably chips off, but mine hasn't chipped off quite yet. And he also has his blue blade. Taking a look at Obi-Wan Kenobi, he has some tan legs, which are just the normal tan, no really old tints to them like the Anakin with his brown. And then you can see some nice, simply printed Jedi robes with a little belt right there, as well as some just normal old yellow hands. No printing on the back. And for his face, he has a little headset. Now, whenever I did buy this set, I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to come with the headset, but I think the seller gave me the wrong head, but that's alright, I think, because eventually I'll maybe get the Jedi Starfighter, which that Obi-Wan comes in, and I'll be able to replace the figure. So it's not too big of a deal, but it is a little bit of a letdown. And then his hair is the parted hair, which is also used for Anakin in Episode 3, ironically. And if we just pop that off, you can see there, gingered color. And if I just take off his head, I'll try and show the headset a little bit closer to the camera. You can see how it's just a little headset, if it'll focus, with a little gold rim. And then another chrome lightsaber hilt with a blue lightsaber blade. Taking a look at the very coveted Zam Wesell minifigure, which now goes for about $25. You can see some nice purple printing going all the way around. And you can see some nice gold or more silvery type prints with some little ventilators all kind of connecting, which is accurate to the movie. No black gloves or anything, just all the same, which I think is very nice since this figure only came out in this set. No other newer renditions of the figure. And then she has this long black blaster or long black rifle, whatever that is. And then you can see for her face, she's definitely prepared for the pandemic because she's wearing a nice little mask there, as well as you can see some female eyes with eyelashes. And this helmet mold, I'm pretty sure, is used later in another Power Miner theme, I think in blue. So it's nice to see it in this older light gray. And then these goggles can just be popped down whenever she's in her craft. And if you take this off, since she is a changeling, you can see her changeling face on the back, which is kind of like this dull, creepy looking gray that honestly looks like it's been sketched on with a pencil. So I'm not sure about that, if that's just older or if that's actually how it's supposed to be, but that's just how mine is. And then you can kind of see some eyes and some gill looking parts right there. So that's pretty much it for the Zam Wessel minifigure. Taking a look at our Coruscant Airspeeder here, you can see that these little engines in the front are used by some droid bodies, and they kind of just tilt back and forth, so I guess this could be like a nice little fidget toy if you want it to be, as well as some nice chrome cups, which can be removed, and probably just used as a cup in any of your mocks that you really want to, but it's nice to see them being used as headlight pieces. Then you can see some printed parts up in the front here with some green details, as well as this nice colored orange. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. And on the bottom, it's just very rudimentary looking. But this is a very well-designed ship for the age, I do have to say. Taking a look at the cockpit section of the build, you can see some of the little windshields, which can flick up all the way, or back all the way. And you can see a little control panel in there, right there. And some little steering wheels or sticks, and then 2 little seats. So if you want to take your Obi-Wan and Anakin minifigures, you can sit Anakin in the little cockpit right there, and Obi-Wan in the passenger seat right here. And then you can kind of just sit him in there, and it looks pretty nice looking. So I do have to give a bonus to that. And you can see some little antennas right here, which are probably some like little signal picker-uppers. And then some engines back here. And if you move these little levers out of the way, you can flick this up. And you can take your lightsabers and detach them. And put that in there. And put them on there like so. And then pop that closed. And then nothing will fall out. So I do like that. As well as these engines, I'm pretty sure are piece specific to the set, so I really like that, how LEGO is able to do that, especially for this time. So that's pretty much it for the speeder. A very nice build, in my opinion. Taking a look at Zam Wessel's Airspeeder here, you can see a nice silver, orange, and type of greens color scheme. You can see some little red studs here to indicate some like little blinkers, some nice little looking windshield pieces, as well as some little headlights up here and some printed pieces right over here. So I really like that. It does look very nice and sleek for the time, so I do appreciate that. Then you can see some printed on kind of cockpit pieces right here, as well as the large cockpit, which can actually fold forward, or you can just take it off completely. For the purposes of this video, I'm just going to take it off completely. You can see a nice little, the same little control panel as the speeder. And if you take out Zam Wessel's gun, you can just pop her in there, like so. And then you can put her visor down like so. And then you kind of just have to sit her gun in her lap like so. And then you can put the cockpit back on very easily. And then she sits in there. Oops. And then she can sit in there nice and easy. And whenever your ship or your Coruscant Airspeeder, it's like chasing her down and stuff, then it blasts her and she's about to crash. You can pull back on these. You can see that they're differently connected. And if you pull back on one, it falls off. The wing falls off. Pull back on that, it falls off. And that mechanism works. Well, this cockpit's not wanting to stay on. Let me take out Zam real quick. Maybe it'll stay on better without her. Alright. That is weird. I've never had that happen before. Let me just, you know what? Just forget about it. So that works like whenever you see this gets pulled back, that tan piece slides back. Same on the other side, like so. And you can see some little Technic holes right there. And if you try and put it on, you see it won't fit. If you slide this back, that part kind of just slides into the groove. Pop it in, slide that up, and it sits into place. It's a little bit jiggly, you can see. And then whenever you remove it, that just kind of falls forward due to gravity, and then they can fall off. So a very nice playability design. I do think that kids back in the day would have enjoyed that a lot, so that's nice to see. Overall, for a 2002 set, this is an amazingly detailed set in my opinion. I am highly surprised by this. If you do want to go ahead and recreate the Coruscant scene in LEGO, you can possibly buy this set if you have enough money, probably around $75 to get it used like I did. But it's really up in the air if Lego's going to make one of these again, another one of these sets. If they don't make one again by 2002, which will be the 20th anniversary of the Attack of the Clones movie, I would say go ahead and buy this set. They're probably never going to make another one for some reason. So even if you want to get it right now, that might be a good idea because this one might go up in value whenever the older or the newer one comes out eventually. But you just never know. And this set is increasingly getting more and more expensive. So if you do want to buy it, I'd go ahead and buy it now if you have the money to. You will not be disappointed. I think this is a great set. If you do go on to like this video, please like and subscribe. And with that out of the way, Indie Brick Productions is out. Bye.